Hi. Welcome to Dronicles. Today we're diving into the history surrounding an interesting building set in the heart of Shropshire, England. Its existence is arguably one of the foundations that makes all modern skyscrapers possible across the entire world. Let's get stuck in. Dithergton Flaxmill, promoted as the Shrewsbury Flaxmill Maltings, is a flax mill located in Ditherington, which is a suburb of Shrewsbury, England. It was the very first iron-frame building in the world, and described as the grandfather of skyscrapers. It is 5 stories tall, and its importance was officially recognized in the 1950s, resulting in it becoming a Grade 1 listed building. It is also locally known as the Maltings from its later use. The flax mill's architect was Charles Babbage, who designed the mill using an iron-framed structure. It was inspired by the work of William Strutt. The columns and crossbeams were made by William Hazeldine at his foundry in Shrewsbury, and the construction of the mill ran from 1796 to 1797 at a cost of £17,000, including the equipment used to build it. The mill was built for John Marshall of Leeds, Thomas Benyon, and Benjamin Benyon. The architect, Babbage, was also a partner in the venture. This partnership was dissolved in 1804, with the mill being retained by John Marshall, who paid off his partners on the basis that it was worth £64,000. The partners then went on to build Castlefields Mill nearby. These 2 flax mills provided the chief manufacture of Shrewsbury, according to an 1851 directory. The flax mill closed in 1886 and was sold, together with a bleach yard at Hanwood, a small village just outside Shrewsbury, for £3,000. The building was then converted to a maltings, hence its more commonly used local name, and as a consequence many windows were bricked up. A maltings is a building where cereal grain is converted into malt by soaking it in water, allowing it to sprout and then drying it to stop further growth. The malt is used in brewing beer, whiskey, and as an ingredient in certain foods. The design of this flax mill turned maltings effectively overcame much of the issue of fire damage from flammable atmosphere due to the air containing many fibers. Using a fireproof combination of cast iron columns and cast iron beams, this building technique later developed into the modern steel frame, which in turn made skyscrapers possible. The maltings closed in 1987, suffering competition with modern production methods. The mill complex was left derelict until its purchase by English Heritage and the additional support of the Shrewsbury and Atcham Borough Council and Advantage West Midlands in 2005. Plans to transform the site into offices and shops were given approval in October 2010. Following the split of English Heritage in 2015, responsibility for statutory functions and protection of the site was inherited by Historic England, with the visitor attractions managed by local charity Friends of the Flax Mill Maltings. Following delays to restoration, amid the Great Recession, a new visitor centre, partly funded by the Heritage Lottery Fund and the European Regional Development Fund, opened in November 2015, in the former office and stables block. Phase 2 of the restoration work started in June 2017, involving the main mill and the kiln, with an extra grant of £7.9 million, on top of the previous £12.1 million from the Heritage Lottery Fund, for conversion into a mixed-use venue. This phase involved the restoration of the larger windows from the flax mill era to improve natural lighting, although the existing smaller windows from the maltings era have been retained but with the frames replaced. The main mill was officially opened on the 10th of September 2022 as mixed-use workspace and public exhibition with a cafe and shop. It is hoped that the 4 remaining listed buildings, the Apprentice House, the Cross Mill, the Dye House and the Warehouse, will be restored in the coming years. In late September 2022, Friends of the Flax Mill Maltings announced their winding down as a charity and a company, with the preference of Historic England to take over operations. In 2024, the mill was awarded the RIBA's accolade of West Midlands Building of the Year. Along with the main flax mill, a number of other buildings in the complex are listed for their architectural and historic value. They include Apprentice House, Grade 2, the Dye House, Grade 2, the Flax Dressing Building or Cross Mill, Grade 1, the Flax Warehouse, Grade 1, the Stables, Grade 2, the Malting Kiln, Grade 2, and the Workshops and Offices, Grade 2. The mill and its surrounding buildings are all on the Heritage at Risk Register. If you enjoyed this short video, detailing the history surrounding the world's first iron frame building, please like and subscribe to the channel for more drone-based aerial tours of interesting sites in and around Shropshire and the Midlands of England. You can find a 360-degree spherical panorama of this site, linked in the description. All footage shown in this video was filmed using a DJI Mini 2. Thank you for watching. See you on the next one.